They're on the visiting sideline. Head coach of the Bears, Ben Johnson. His side down, but certainly not out yet. And they sit at 2-4. Running the show across the field, the head coach of the Ravens. His guys coming off the bye week, so we'll keep an eye on it, Brock. Maybe a small advantage to them because of... Kate Scott, George. By my partner. Brock Heward. It's going to be longtime vet Nick Folk to get us started. And we're off on EA Sports. He's going to make this to the 28th before going down. So out come the Bears, ready for their first possession. They're led out by the sixth-year pro out of Oregon. Productive his entire career so far. You and I are both big fans of this guy, Justin Herbert.
As a QB in this league, if you're going to finish a game with no touchdowns on that side of the stat sheet, you better finish with no interceptions as well. Even if last week was an uneventful contest for him throwing the football, he did what he needed to do to help them come away with the most important stat, the win.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Shotgun snap to Herbert. Has it to his back. Here's Josh Jacobs. And they're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10.
That's good. For the Bears. 1st down.
Shotgun give now to Jacobs. And finally, they're able to bring him to the ground. Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on 2nd down.
7-yard line. It's a gain of 9.
They stick with Jacobs. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. That play good for 17 and a 1st down.
1st down. It's a gain of 17 yards.
New set of downs for him from the 31. Going to the ground again on 1st. And this play doesn't work out like the last snap, right? So you can only get back to the line as the defense all over this one. 1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
At the Ravens' 31-yard line.
To the air this time. Herbert has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled for a short gain. 7th play of the drive. They've been moving it well. This is 3rd and 6. To the air on 3rd and long. It's Allen downfield. He's got it. And he's stopped as we get closer to our first point to this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
That's another Bears 1st down. It's a gain of 17 yards. 1st down, Chicago.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball.
And in for the Chicago touchdown. The Bears finish up off an excellent opening series. Cortland Sutton, the touchdown. Well, you couldn't ask for a better start to a game than that. The offense taking it all the way down the field and finishing with 6.
These opening drives, Kate, are such tone setters. It is why every offense loves to script their first 15 plays, right? Everybody knows what's coming. Allows you during the practice week to get into rhythm, but even better when you're that sharp, that crisp, and you finish off and get the early lead.
That one splits the uprights. And the Bears will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The Bears kicking team all ready to go, and they kick this one away. Fielded at the 7. And this drive will start inside the 25. So here now are the Ravens on offense to begin their first drive. And leading them in his pseudo-rookie season after that injury cost him last year, the 10th overall pick in our 2024 draft, J.J. McCarthy.
Sure feels like the bye week came at a perfect time for him and his team as well. Right smack dab in the middle of the season, giving everybody some time to rest, recharge mentally, really get yourself energized, Kate, to attack the rest of this regular season, starting with this contest.
He tucks it and takes off.
Kate, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions, completions, completions. Well, that wasn't a pass. It was a scramble. But Annette's the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. This time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And that sack may change the next play call as it sends them backwards ahead of 3rd down.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go, and let that pass rush get home.
This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up. So here's Jack Brownie to punt this one away. And this will put an end to the drive after it's stalled out. Fields this at the 19. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return.
At their own 27-yard line.
Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. Jacobs gets it to start the drive. Crashes through a tackle. It's a great extra effort to keep that run going for a nice gain.
While that run may not move the chains, Kate, that is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
Herbert from the gun. Dumps it off to his running back. And they don't get any help on this 2nd down, Brock. He is out right along the line, so no gain. Trying to sneak, it's Herbert. They're loaded and ready for that sneak, weren't they? They stop him at the line, no gain.
It's a gain of a yard. That's good.
New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38.
A gain of a yard.
They bring Sutton in motion left. 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. Quick slant taken in by Dobbs. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
He'll try to do it himself. They're loaded and ready for that sneak, weren't they? They stop him at the line, no gain.
It's a gain of a yard.
Ball's on the 48. Here we go, 1st down.
First down. A gain of 1 yard.
From the gun, it's a give to Jacobs. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Herbert now, blitz coming. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. completed over the middle. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, and you can make a play in the open field. Keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Throwing the out route complete. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line.
13 yards on the play. That's another.
It's Herbert once more. Finds the in route complete. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Second and 4. The 28-yard line.
Running right, here's Jacobs. And there's the stop after he drives this down to the 13. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
15 yards.
You keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
A gain of 15. First down.
Now here's Cam Scatterby on the ground. And he gets a few on the punch forward.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Throwing now, Herbert. Jump off caught by his back. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears take a 13-0 lead. It's a Josh Jacobs touchdown. Gay to add the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Bears drive out to an early 14-0 lead.
Ravens nothing.
The Bears kicking team all ready to go, and they kick this one away. He fields it from the 8. He's stopped on the run back at the 27. The Ravens headed back out on offense as we get a look at their receiver. And the number of times he's been targeted has led to some serious results. He's currently top 5 in the NFL in receptions. Offense to the line. Trips left. Here comes 1st and 10. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Well, very quick throw, but they couldn't connect. We'll try something else from the 27 this time. 2nd and 10.
Incomplete. It's 2nd down.
Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. Finds him over the middle. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Going on 3rd, McCarthy. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And that sack brings the offense to 4th down.
Even from the booth, Kate, I can hear it. I can hear that front 7 telling the guys on the back end, hey, all I need is a couple seconds of lockdown from you guys, and I'm going to get to this QB. You promise that you deliver? And that's exactly what they did, wasted no time in getting that sack.
The Ravens getting ready for the punt. The fair catch taken in at the 28-yard line. Here come the Bears back out on offense. And while one sideline has 0 points, this offense, wow, they have had 0 issues so far getting into that end zone.
They are rolling right now, Kate, and unless there's a speed bump on the immediate horizon, things are at risk of getting out of hand.
And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
And the Bears, 1st down. It's a gain of 10.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39. Throwing on 1st is Herbert. Taken in by Luke Musgrave. And a play is brought to an end as this one reaches the 35-yard line. They won't snap it in time. That is going to be the end of the 1st quarter. Our score, 14-0. Back to the bank in just a moment. We're back and all set for the second quarter. Bears football. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Hits him on the out route. And he gets down to the 24 before he stops. Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10.
11 more yards. That's another Bears first down.
Handoff here to Jacob. We get about 6 on this run, and more importantly, Brock gets him into the red zone.
He's taken down at the 17-yard line. It's a pickup.
A play fake. Now Herbert to throw.
2nd and 4.
That is caught. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears take a 20-zip lead. Brock Bowers, the touchdown. When you reach the status that he has around the league, Brock, well, we all, at this point, expect him to be making plays like this when he's targeted down near the end zone.
Yeah, I think the best thing I can say about this dude is he makes it look easy a lot of the time. And this game, trust me, is never easy. It speaks to how well he plays this position.
Extra point converted by Gay. And the Bears stretch their lead to 21.
Ravens nothing.
The Bears kicking team all ready to go, and they kick this one away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. Trips away from one. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. We see the Ravens making their way out now. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
Throwing on first, it's McCarthy. Short pass brought in. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. Offense still line. This is 2nd and 4.
Pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Now it's McCarthy. Nothing doing there as the second down pass falls incomplete. No connection on the last play, and out 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 4.
McCarthy now, blitz coming. Got a man, this is Reynolds. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. A tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
Back to the air, McCarthy. Trey Tucker makes the play. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up
another throw here for McCarthy. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away. He goes down. And it'll be 3rd down coming up after this defense's 3rd sack of the game.
Kate, it's pretty clear, isn't it? It's this constant pressure that this defense has imposed on this offense to keep them out of rhythm and build up this lead. This offense is not going to author a comeback if this quarterback continues to run for his life.
And he's down. It looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. 6 yards on the play and enough for a first.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
McCarthy operating from the pistol. On the move, past the 40. That's caught by the rookie from Texas A&M. And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens start to fight back with their first points of this game. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, end of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Point after by Folk is up and good. And the Ravens get it back to a 14-point game.
Bears 21, Ravens 7.
It's all lined up. Folk ready to send this one flying. Returning it from the 4. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. Ben Johnson doing a last bit of coaching here as the Bears return to the field. And like most all of this season, partner, these guys have been absolutely lethal inside the red zone again here in this one.
And as a team, you just love because you spend a lot of time in practice and planning and scripting for success. You can't script it any better so far.
be stopped right around the 37. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And that'll be first down, Chicago.
First down. A gain of 12.
We've set it down from 37. Left side now, caught by Sutton. And this is taken ahead to the 42. Devon Holland there to make the stop.
A gain of 5 brings up second.
On second down, Jacobs. And he's able to cross midfield before going out. Ball's on the 48. Here he goes, first down.
And the Bears, first down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Herbert from the gun. Well, his first real mistake. That's intercepted. Picked off by Julian Love. And the Ravens are going to have it after his second interception of the season.
Now, one of the beauties of the game of football is it never sits still. It's constantly adapting. And that nickel defense right there, critical in taking the ball away. And when you think about nickel defense, you think about Rondé Barber, won the Hall of Fame in the summer of 2023, really revolutionizing the position of the nickelback. That nickel defender and that nickel defense, critical in that takeaway we just saw.
The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up first and 10. On the shotgun, McCarthy. Complete out to the right side. And they'll stand him up and sit him down at the line. They'll come to the line here, second and 9.
Brings up second and 9.
Now McCarthy. That's incomplete on second down.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
9 yards to go.
McCarthy throwing on third down. Another drop. The last two plays both should have been intercepted, but neither could be brought in. However, Brock, they do at least force this fourth down. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. And the fair catch made here at the 15. The Bears and Josh Jacobs about set to go on offense. And he has run roughshod over them in this opening half. Pretty sure this is the exact kind of start that he was hoping to have here. Starting out trips right here. First and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. Completed over the middle. This winds up being an excellent play for them from deep in their own territory, up approaching that 30-yard line.
That's good for the Bears.
Running on first here with Jacobs. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. Giving that tackle to Kyle Van Noy. Need a better result than that last run. It's second and 8. Shotgun snap to Herbert. That's him on the in route. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
And the Bears first down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack them only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2.
On the handoff, here's Jacobs. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. We get a stoppage here. One of their big blockers up front. In some pain following that play. He's being attended to. Third and a lone yard coming up. He tries to sneak it. And they're going to down him by contact as they've got enough for a new set of downs.
It's a gain of 2. That's another.
First down from the 41.
2 yards on the play. And the Bears first down.
They send a man in motion. Herbert, kick out wide, complete. And he's able to get this down to the 36. 5 still to go here. This is second down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5.
Play action now for Herbert. Has it at the 7. And in for the Chicago touchdown. The Bears make it a 3-possession game. Nico Collins with the touchdown. And that, Brock, I know you're keeping track, but just in case our audience isn't, his 4th first-half passing touchdown. At the pace he's on, this would be a new record if he has a second half to match this one. Gay to add the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Bears stretch their lead to 21.
Ravens 7.
The Bears kicking team all ready to go, and they kick this one away. Ashton Doolin now to return. He dodged the tackle. This makes it up to the 25. The Ravens trotting out their offense. They're down 21 now after that last score, and in need of a comeback as we work through this game. Here's McCarthy on 1st and 10. That'll be incomplete to start the new set of downs. Another try from the 25. It's 2nd and 10.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
In the shotgun, McCarthy. Caught, nice game left side. And now all the way across midfield before he's brought down. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
That's good for a Baltimore first down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice game. After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. Again, McCarthy to throw. Finds him over the middle. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Throwing again now, McCarthy. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Patrick Queen in to pick it off. Oh, man, I'm having to hold my partner back after this one. Captain Fundamental not happy that he didn't take the time to stop and get set before delivering that football. Gotta think that in part led to the turnover.
Yeah, Captain Fundamental because I couldn't run. Kind of like Tom Brady, right? But he's the essence of it. He's the GOAT. Why? Because he sets his feet. He's so fundamentally sound. The chance of interception so much higher when your fundamentals are no good.
It's okay, partner. It's going to be okay. Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes 1st and 10. Now a toss. This is Jacobs. He rocks that tackle. He's forced out of bounds after picking up about 7. It's a gain of 8, and we have reached our 2-minute warning. So it'll be 2nd and 2 when we get back from our 2-minute warning. More from M&T Bank Stadium coming up. Jacobs running behind center. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
A 7-yard gain. That's good for a Bears first down. 1st and 10 at the 44.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Going with the 44. Throwing on 1st is Herbert. Back to a familiar target. It's Sutton. And they're going to bring him down, but not until he gets it down to their 32-yard line. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
First down. 24-yard gain on the play.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. That was the epitome of courage to make that in-cut and make the catch.
2nd and 10 now from the 32 after the incompletion.
Brings up 2nd.
Back to the air, Herbert. Now setting up the screen for Jacobs. And they get him right at the line of scrimmage. 3rd and 10. Can this offense get it done? Herbert to throw once more. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Devin Lloyd making the play. And the Ravens get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
And what a huge bonus on top of the takeaway. Not only did you steal the possession, but you immediately, Kate, flip this field and give your teammates a golden opportunity to punch it in for 6. And if they score quickly, well, it'll put that opposing offense right back out there, still reeling from that interception.
The Ravens taking over now on offense. Minimal time remaining in the half. And they're set up well inside of enemy territory, and they've got a short field after that pick. Baltimore offense to the line now. 1st and 10. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Has him on a quick hitter. And he goes out of bounds. That's going to set up 1st and goal.
Baltimore, 1st down. 1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Working inside the red zone. And he's got it. It's in close. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line. Offense at the line, but they won't snap it. We've got a timeout. They'll try and punch it in. And the defense wins this rep. That's stopped at the line, and now they've got 3rd and goal.
A gain of 1 yard on the play. It's now 3rd and goal.
3rd and goal for McCarthy. And the defender comes through with it. And the Bears make the defensive stand and come through with a turnover in the final moments of the half.
Well, they're in danger going back to somebody who's already done damage in this game. He makes himself, well, he's a top target, but he makes himself a priority for this defense to defend, and they jumped on that opportunity.
Ben Johnson doing a last bit of coaching here as the Bears return to the field. And up a very comfortable 3 scores. Really no need to try and get anything here. Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. Motioning the tight end left. Here's Herbert, 1st and 10. Brought in by his back. It's Jacobs. And he's brought down up at the 6-yard line.
To Josh Jacobs. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 7.
So we've reached halftime, Brock, in a lopsided contest so far. Let's hear what Scott Hansen has to say. He's got our EA Sports halftime report.
Our tour of the NFL starts now. It begins out west. Southern California is where we find the Chargers at home to take on the Minnesota Vikings. And this is not exactly a thing of beauty, but it'll do the job. He was a big factor in this one, and he shows you why on this play. The Chargers get their 6th victory as this win moves them to 6-2 on the season. From there, it's off to Atlanta. Let's look in on the Falcons. They're playing host to the Miami Dolphins. And it's Patrick Mahomes. He'll connect on a 13-yard touchdown pass. This one's gone to halftime with the Dolphins up by a touchdown. 14-7 the score at halftime. One more to show you. Let's go to Philadelphia. It's the Eagles hosting the New York Giants. And this is Caleb Williams. Thinking about throwing, then decides to run. He's in for a 10-yard touchdown. This one is at halftime, and it's the Giants lead it by a touchdown at the half. And with that, a look here at the rest of the action in Week 8 around the NFL. Meanwhile, our game has not been all that competitive, a one-sided affair through 2 quarters. As we send you back out to the broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
The Bears kicking team all ready to go, and they kick this one away. On the return, here's Doolin. And in the end, Brock, a pretty exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30. Here comes the Baltimore offense to begin quarter number 3. In that first half, they just couldn't keep up the pace, but they're going to be the ones setting the pace here to begin. first and 10. It's McCarthy. Caught out left. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. Second down now, 7 to go.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7 at the 33-yard line.
Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so we're just going to over that one. And it brings up third down.
Andrew Makuba on the coverage.
Throw here, third down. He's going to try to drop it in, deep right. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
It has been a tough slog for them to keep up at any point in this game. And failing to convert on that third down, yet another symptom of the overall illness of the day.
Fair catch the signal, and he brings it in at the 23. Ben Johnson doing the last bit of coaching here as the Bears return to the field. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this third quarter. Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes first and 10. Herbert now, blitz coming. That's complete to Bowers outright. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. Only need the smallest little bit of yardage here. It is second and inches. Almost threw another one. Back-to-back throws now that should have been picked off, partner, as he continues making risky decisions with the football. Defense couldn't hang on to the interception. Can they make a stand here on third and short? He has it on the QB sneak. And he's going to be touched down as he gets him enough to pick up the first down. All set to go now from the 35.
A pickup of 2 yards. First down, Chicago.
First and 10. Here's Herbert. Hits his running back. And he's going to be hit, set out after about a gain of 1, maybe 2 yards there.
Out of bounds at the 37-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up
working from the gun here. It's Herbert. Into traffic. Complete. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. Coming to the line, this is first and 10.
First down. An 8-yard pickup.
Herbert now off the play fake.
First down.
Has a man downfield. It's Collins. And he's going to be drugged down. It looks like at that 37-yard line.
18.
That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And it'll be first down Bears.
A gain of 18 on
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum to keep that defense on its heels.
They go play action. Here's Herbert. Makes the grab in bounds left side. He's out of bounds on a gain that takes him into the red zone, Brock, inside the 15.
4 more yards. That's another Bears.
It's Herbert once more. One was caught. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. After a good pickup, they've got second and 4.
Brings up second and 4 at the 7-yard line.
Now Herbert again. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Edgerrin Cooper on the coverage.
Herbert now to throw on third. Shits. It isn't holding up. They're into the drop in. And this defense makes the stop in a big way to bring up fourth down.
You know what they say about assuming? Well, it's the same way on a football field. You can never assume. If you stop assuming that first sacker's going to get to the quarterback, well, you could run yourself right into trouble. This defense didn't. They didn't take a break, and they finally get him to the ground.
Matt Gay on to line up this field goal. It's from the left hash, 33 yards. Gay's kick is good. And the advantage now sits at 24.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
This return starts at the 5. Escapes a defender. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Now the Ravens all set for another possession. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. Ravens to the line now. 1st and 10. From the shotgun, McCarthy. That's taken in by Tucker. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
Pickup brings up 2nd and 2. At the 30.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Mike Sandra still makes the play. And the Bears will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
We're watching the defense not just generate turnovers, but really add to them. A return like that, think about it, that's 4 or 5 plays that you just saved your offense from as they try to make that interception, yet another one, count.
Chicago's offense trotting out there for another series. And I get the feeling, Brock, an already substantial lead is about to grow yet again as they take over here with 1st and goal. Got it off that interception, Brock. Let's see if they can pay that off with points. Here's 1st and goal. They'll run, Jacobs. The drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Herbert from the gun. That is caught. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Nico Collins with a touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate. You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. But what makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
That one right down the middle. And the Bears continue piling onto this lead. The Bears kicking team all ready to go, and they kick this one away. Starting from the 5. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. Now Baltimore returning its offense to the field of play. And the turnovers have not helped as they find this game out of reach at the moment here in the 3rd. Baltimore offense to the line now. 1st and 10. McCarthy operating from the pistol. Connecting on the slant. And he's going to get this one to the 36-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for a Ravens 1st down.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
Completed over the middle. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
1st and 10. Here's McCarthy. Has him on the quick hitter. But I think the Raven was able to gain possession there, so they're going to keep the football. Back to the air. McCarthy. Short pass brought in. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Baltimore 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Going again now. McCarthy. Finds him over the middle. And he's taken down at the 30. Defense is set. 1st and 10.
It's a gain of 11.
Another throw here for McCarthy. Stepping up, and he's going to run. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a 1st down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense. Well, this is in every quarterback's tool belt, even the ones not regarded as the best movers and shakers. But, Kate, to play QB in the league today, you've got to be able to do this. If you've got nobody open, still get some positive yards with your legs.
This time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. It's sack number 4 in the game for him. This one makes it 3rd down.
This overwhelming pressure and these sacks after sacks after sacks, well, it's built this lead, and you know it's the way they want to finish it.
Defense gunning for a stop here. It's 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Into the end zone, but someone's able to knock it away. That's incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. On is Nick Folk to attempt the field goal. This will be around a 33-yarder for him. The kick by Folk is good. And that's not going to do a ton against what is now a 28-point gap.
You always feel like you leave a few points on the field when you kick it from here. But they don't wind up empty-handed on the drive. And the kicker, well, he gets to pad his stats a little bit with a high percentage make.
Here's a return from the 7. And this gets out to the 30 before he stops. The Bears are being led back out on offense by Justin Herbert here. And he'll be happy to keep letting it fly as much as he has all game. Look at these numbers. They show just how effective he's been in captaining this offense. They'll begin with a quick completion to the right side. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Herbert. He's going to loft one deep to the left. This is caught inside the 15. What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has it well into the red zone now with 1st and 10. Looking inside the red zone. This one's caught. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play. 2nd and 6 coming up here.
4 yards on the pickup.
Herbert to throw once more. Martin's in again. It's Bowers. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears lengthen the lead at the end of the 3rd. Brock Bowers, the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. That is his 6th passing score of the game. A lot of quarterbacks could go several weeks without throwing that many touchdowns. And now, keep in mind, he's only one off the NFL record of 7 in a single game. Gay with the point after. And the Bears grow their lead yet again. The Bears kicking team all ready to go, and they kick this one away. On the return, here's Doolin. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Baltimore running its offense out now. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. Here's McCarthy, 1st and 10. He's dropping deep on this snap. And he just hooks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. He brings up 2nd down. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's going to be brought down at the 28-yard line.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
McCarthy throwing on 3rd down. That's caught for the 1st. And they're going to bring him down just after he crosses the 50. Thankfully, only 1 quarter to play now. We've reached the end of 3 in this lopsided affair. It's Ravens football, and they're going to look for points here, no doubt, but might be too little too late for them in this lopsided contest. Ball just a yard shy of midfield, 1st and 10. Again, McCarthy to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. McCarthy to throw it. And they pick him off again. And the Bears are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
Well, these were the kind of plays they needed, frankly, earlier in the game when it was still somewhat close. By this point, still a great play, but a bit of a hollow highlight with the game already decided.
Ben Johnson doing a last bit of coaching here as the Bears return to the field. And I'm having a little deja vu here, partner. We have seen this before. The offense headed out with a lead in this 2nd half, thanks in large part to the turnovers generated by their defense.
Season after season, go ahead and look at the end of the year. The teams with the best turnover margin are typically the best teams in the league. And this team's making them pay yet again.
They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. First and 10 from the 43.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Going to run again with Jacobs. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Finds the in route complete. And they're going to hold him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. First and 10. Here's Herbert. Completed to his running back. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the Ravens' 25.
Shotgun give now to Jacobs. This time they've got him. He can't break another tackle. He will go down behind the line.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make third down easier to handle instead, it did the exact opposite here, Kate. Now makes this third down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10. Third and long for him here. To a familiar target, it's Sutton. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line.
Complete to number 14.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Game's kick is good. And they didn't even need those points when you look at how impressive that lead is.
Get another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
Has this at the 6. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. This offense headed back to the field, led by their receiver. And I think by this point, we can all agree, Brock, that he is not going to be stopped until the clock stops at the end of this game. He just continues to make catches count in this second half. Here's McCarthy on 1st and 10. Connects on the crosser. Continuing to move past the 45. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Throwing on first, it's McCarthy. This one's going to hit the ground, incomplete. Looking for his running back there. Going to send him back to the drawing board now for 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
On the shotgun, McCarthy. Looking slant right. Fighting his way through, but he lost the football. Bears say they got this one, and they did. Oh, he was fighting like mad to stay up, Brock. Extend that run, but we all know it also creates the opportunity to do what we just saw. Force a fumble. So do you knock him there? Do you applaud the effort? Maybe a little bit of both?
Yeah, probably a little both. A little pat on the butt, but a little reminder that ball security is job security.
The Bears and Josh Jacobs about set to go on offense. And they were able to contribute 3 points to the lead their last time out. Another chance to build on that advantage here. Football's on the 48. Here we go. First down. A give to Jacobs on the inside handoff. And he's going to get forward for a gain of about 7 on that run. It's 2nd down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 41-yard line.
A motion to tight end left. Herbert now off the play fake. Again, he's got room. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears are running him out of the building. Brock Bowers, the touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game. From Sid Luckman in 1943 to Drew Brees in 2015. We've had 8 quarterbacks throw 7 touchdowns in one game. And now we have a ninth who's accomplished that feat as his dominance over this defense continues. Gay to add the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Bears continue adding on to that lead.
Ravens 10.
The Bears kicking team all ready to go, and they kick this one away. On the return, here's Doolin. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
The Ravens take over.
We see the Ravens making their way out now. And the turnovers, Brock, a big reason they have played themselves out of this one. Hopefully they can keep it clean here, if nothing else.
Yeah, well, this drive isn't pertinent to this game maybe anymore, Kate. This drive is for next week. They just want something positive here to end the game and carry forward into the practices ahead.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he gets this one up to the 40-yard line. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
18. That's good for a Baltimore first down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
On the shotgun, McCarthy. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete. Incomplete pass on 1st down, so still at the 40. It's 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Now McCarthy. He goes back to him yet again. Complete. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. And all set now. 1st and 10.
And the Baltimore first down.
Back to the air. McCarthy. Completed over the middle. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line.
Keyshawn Booty. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 35-yard line.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Another throw here for McCarthy. To the left side. Complete. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Baltimore first down. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Throwing again now. McCarthy. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
First down.
From the red zone now. Throw is caught, and he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
Gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
McCarthy looking to throw. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens making the scoreboard look a touch better. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw plays and have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
And the kick is good, and we're going to have some extra yardage added to the kickoff on the roughing call. So they got him for roughing the kicker. They're going to put that penalty yardage on the spot of the ensuing kickoff. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. The Bears are being led back out on offense by Justin Herbert here. The Bears with some nice field position as they get set. 1st and 10. And like we've seen from him before, Brock, he got a good game going early through the air and kept the pressure out from then on. He's still taking it to him now as we work through this second half. Out left, Diamond makes the ground. And he has it right near midfield here. Looks like about a yard short. Oh, just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. Get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go. Breaking the huddle. Here's 1st and goal.
It's a gain of 42 yards. That's another Bears first down.
On the play fake, it's Herbert. And we shouldn't be surprised as they connect in the end zone for yet another touchdown. The Bears throwing 6 more His third through the air this game. Well, with that score right there, Brock, he has reached one of the pinnacles of playing quarterback here in the NFL. The most touchdown passes in a single game.
And I can promise you, after this game, he's going to do... I remember Peyton and Marvin having a back and forth after breaking a record. Neither of them wanted the ball because they knew it took all of them. And I promise you, after the game at the podium, he'll say the same thing today. It's his name in the record book, but this is an offensive explosion for a day.
Extra point converted by Gay. And the Bears tack on 7 more to their lead.
62. Ravens 17.
The Bears kicking team all ready to go, and they kick this one away. On the return, here's Doolin. Things going well so far. And great starting field position here as they bring him down beyond the 40. The offense returning to the field now as we get a look at their wideouts. And scoring hasn't been the issue for him, Brock, but it has been impossible to hold pace with the offense on the other side of this football field.
And we know they can't get this all back in one play, but they better do it with a sense of urgency.
And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line.
19 yards.
A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains. That's the 2-minute warning here from Baltimore. Ravens just want to get out of here with how this one is gone. So fresh set of downs now from the 39. First and 10. It's McCarthy. Short pass ball in. And they take him down right along the 30. Just a yard left to go on second down.
A gain of 9.
McCarthy operating from the pistol. He's going to keep it this time. The stop is made, but not until he reaches that 17-yard line. To the line and set. Here we go, first down.
On the play. That's good for a Baltimore first down. First and 10 at the
in the red zone on first. Completed to Reynolds. And they get this down to the 7-yard line. Offense in position now. It's first and goal.
That's another.
Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. And that'll chip away some of this near the end. It's caught for a touchdown. The Ravens putting up points in a game decided. Now, this one has been a long game, no doubt. But, hey, something positive to look back on there.
But they didn't quit, Kate, and I know that sounds a little cliche at this professional level, but it really is an important thing. This one will still hurt, but they showed some execution and fire.
Ravens 24.
It's all lined up. Folk ready to send this one flying. And it looks like he's going to opt not to bring this one out. So they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 35. The Bears are being led back out on offense by Justin Herbert here. And he has continued to own this defense and keep on throwing that football, partner, making this performance one that he's going to remember. But as you like to say, the defense would probably rather forget. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards. Last run got him 3. Here's second and 7.
Brings up second and 7.
So the Bears take this one on the road. And it was a game for fans of high-scoring football, wasn't it? I know Brock was enjoying seeing both of these offenses work, and really not a lot to dislike from either group. Just one side working at a slightly better clip than the other. That was the difference in the win. Well, that'll do it for us, for Brock Heward and our entire hard-working crew. I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Bears winners, as we say so long from Baltimore.